on right now. Sharma, the right-hander, opening today. Samson will be at the other end. The captain making some adjustments to the field here. First ball for the batter, coming in. That shot sees them get their innings started.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's gone. Nice simple catch.
Kohli, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks. He's got their tail up.
Outside edge. It doesn't carry. Well bowled there. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
Axar, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Doesn't beat the infield. Chance.
Axar gets off the mark.
It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. Kohli, fortunate there. Going with pace now.
The captain is going with pace.
Shot, should be runs here.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Wow, that's missed a lot. Everyone's gone up. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Kohli has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Nicked it, but it's going to go all the way to the boundary. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? 2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Through the shot early, ball past his bat. A brilliant slower ball.
No. Terrible shot.
That was a slower delivery. Played too early and straight through to the keeper. Some adjustments to the field.
couldn't get it through the field.
Floated that one up, hit well, but couldn't beat the field.
Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions.
Bumrah, the tail ender at the crease, may not take long before having a swing.
That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Bowling fielders look really confident. Can't get that outside the ring field. This could be out. Finds the edge.
End of the over. India are now on 21 for 3.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Oh, great run out.
Dubai, the new batter in, but won't be facing just yet. A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Oh boy, that is so close to leg.
That was lovely bowling, just not getting the reward it deserved. Must have been a whisker away from hitting the wickets.
Too straight and punched through the leg side.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. How will he reply?
Misses everything.
Just need to settle down. The timing's all off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Just got to keep a cool head.
Amazing reflexes, and that's stuck. Great grab.
New batter in, but we'll have to wait a bit before facing his first ball.
Smacks that away through the gap.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. Might look to go big again here. Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads though, not the bats.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
They were wise to the run there. Excellent call. It was off the pad and they got through quickly.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Beats the bat. Jeez, how has that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery.
I reckon it was the length that got them there. The keeper takes it, just missing the stumps along the way.
Massive outside edge.
End of the 5th over. The batting team are now on 37 for 5.
Nicely played.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end. Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball. Threw the shot early, ball past his bat. A brilliant slower ball.
Oh, that's just too full. Dubai makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Yes.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4. That's the end of the power play. Time for some fielding changes. 3 extra fielders are now allowed outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Shot, should be runs here. Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Oh, a little full, and that's going to be 4 runs.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
A big swing and a miss. Completely deceived by the lack of pace on that delivery.
Bowled. Well, the bowler did really well to minimise the damage on that free hit.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
End of the 7th over. India are now 53 for 5.
Khan coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Took a bit of time getting settled. Maybe now it's time to build the innings.
Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing. That could be 4.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Good shot, a beauty.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Went for the drive, complete miss.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
They'll get at least one here. Doesn't beat the infield. That looks gone.
Pandya, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
End of the over.
Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Khan with a huge appeal. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be runs here. Oh, that's just too full. Pandya makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be full.
They picked the slower ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Yes.
Onto that early. That could be four.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Power and precision in that shot.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Get over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Everyone's gone up. No. Terrible shot.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive. Oh, that's a great take. Needed a big stretch to save any runs.
Cracks off the bat. Nice shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders. That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yes.
Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4. across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. No surprise there to see that one called a wide. A few moves made in the field. Beautiful slower ball, no contact at all. That was just too good.
Misses everything.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
End of the 11th over. The batting team are now on 102 for 6.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
Thakur, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up.
Oh, superb timing. Thakur ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. They'll get at least one here.
That shot allows them to get off the mark. Confused on what that delivery was meant to be. Terrible bowling.
Brilliant reactions to take that one.
New batter, the right-hander taking guard. We're into the lower order now.
Oh, that's just too full. Yada makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. That may be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Might look to go big again here.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Maxwell has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Trouble. Complete mix-up between these two. Just avoided an embarrassing run-out. Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball. It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
End of the 13th.
That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
Going with spin now.
The spinner coming on to bowl.
Edged, what a ball. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot.
Big turn on that one. It beats everything, bat and all. Somehow managed to miss the stumps too.
That's the big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six.
Yep. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
It has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Yep. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
End of the 14th over. India are now on 129 for 8.
Yep. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. How will the bowler respond?
Cuts that off well in the infield. Everyone's gone up. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
Waited to let it come onto the bat. The bat was late coming down on that.
Yep. Edge, but it drops safely. got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. There'll be runs here. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Hasnain did very nicely out there in the boundary.
End of the over. India are now on 136 for
8. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot. How will he reply?
Shot, should be runs here.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Yep. A nice shot.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Edged, what a ball. Sri Lanka with a massive shout. Jahinga, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Coming into the attack.
Yep, edged it. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Power and precision in that shot.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Wow, that's missed a lot. Big edge. They've gone up here. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
End of the 17th over. The score is now 154 for 8.
Maxwell coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. That's a boundary save for sure. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. God, great reflexes.
New batter out at the crease, lower order, right-hander, who want to add some quick runs. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Cracks off the bat, nice shot.
Threaded it through brilliantly, all timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a solid shot.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
No. Terrible shot. Great shot. It was a good length to try that, and they did that with maximum results. 6 more.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Edge, but it drops safely. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Everyone's gone up.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Went for the drive, complete miss.
That was a mighty swing, but the shot was so late, very nearly took an edge to the keeper. No control on that whatsoever. Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Maxwell to wrap up the innings. Hasnain coming back into the attack has done well so far. Couldn't get it through the field. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.